What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Global Fund Invest, where we talk about making great choices in the market and trying to leverage back into a position where we can make positive moves to move forward. Today, I want to talk about a long look on the out term of how things can play out within a yearly function. So, if we start looking, guys, there's a lot of there's usually a lot of downfall that happens around tax season and ending. There's a big saying in the stock markets where it's sell in May and go away, and with the rates being hiked up and Jerome Powell just being a tough nut, and just cracking all of us over the head with the rates. I just kind of want to give people a heads up on some predictions that I think might happen. The stock market has just been roaring. I mean, if you look at the average return on the stock market in the past 100 years, I think it's 2 to 5%. It's really minimal. So with it being gapped up the past couple of days, it's really been able to take a lot of people out, and it's been playing games on the Bears, it's playing games on the Bulls, and it's trying to stop everyone out. But what I predict, guys, is a slow deleverage of all the funds, and they're gonna play both sides. They're not maybe gonna bring the market down all in one day, but I do predict that there will be some kind of maybe catalytic event, or something bad that happens within the next couple of months to where they're able to do some stuff like this, to where it completely wipes out a lot of the gains that we've had, because the gains have been phenomenal in a lot of the stocks, and it's just a little bit unreal, especially with like Nvidia or Tesla or Facebook, Meta. If you look the past 2-3 months since January, guys, the gains have been over 50%, 100%, and a lot of the stuff that, so for example, with the rates going up and all the prices of food and everything else going up, I just do not see where the money is coming from. If people are getting all this money off credit, well, sooner or later that has to end, and the house of cards will fall. And there's just no other way to say it, because whenever summer starts, guys, and people want to enjoy what they've worked for so hard over the whole year, they have to also pay taxes, and there's a whole lot of other things. Let's say you have a house you own. You're gonna be paying a lot more this year compared to the past 10 years. The past 10 years have been really easy with the low rates, guys, and now it's very hard to get financed. It's hard to make the higher payments. Every 1% that they hike, it's like paying an extra $500 to $1,000. So for example, if you were buying a house for $300,000 to $400,000, back in the day, you'd only be paying about $1,000 to $1,500 in rent. Now, if you're buying the same house, you're going to be paying double. You're going to be paying $2,500 to $3,000 in rent. And it's getting a lot harder, because the jobs that we've had, they haven't raised the job. Like, okay, let's say you had just a minimum wage job. They didn't raise your income 100%. People that were making $30,000, they might be making $35,000, $40,000. So you're not making double, and it's getting real tough. That's why you see a lot of homeless problems. That's why you see a lot of people on the streets, and there's a lot more crime. It's just not really looking good. So I'm not sure why all of a sudden people want to talk about, there's all this extra liquidity and people are jumping into the markets like it's just, all you can grab. We're at the tippy top, guys, and if you're looking at last year, this is what happened, and this is just the S&P 500. This is the SPY, guys. So it's the general bias of the market, but it's not. Some stocks will go down 90%, 80%. You will, like some of the banks that got liquidated, guys. What do you think that's all about? I mean, yeah, the people that are on top, they're gonna get money back because of the bad investments that they've made and trusted people. But if you look at it overall, it's almost like a house of cards is falling. So I'd be paying attention to what happens. And I don't know, the other thing that I want to point out is let's say Nvidia. So Nvidia went up like a couple dollars in the past couple of days, but if you look at it's worth like 650 billion dollars. So for it to go up $2.7, you'd have to put in about $6 billion in liquidity. When you're looking at how much liquidity went into it, it's like 30 to 50 million. So how is it going up $5, $10? Like the past couple of days, this went up $10, but they put in 100 million in liquidity. And that's both ways, taking it in and taking it out. So that makes no sense to me at all how that's even possible. For it to go up $2.7, like I was saying, I'd have to do 1% of its net worth, which is 6 billion. So that makes no sense to me, guys. It's all it's all logistics, and it's all a flop of the hand, I guess you could say. And most of the stuff is just algorithms at this point. So just be careful, and if you have a lot in the stock market, I'd definitely start looking into puts, or just getting out of it and sitting on the sidelines, because a lot of people are going to start doing that, and I do predict that the end is near. Anyways, guys, if you like this kind of content, we'll be bringing it to you daily. This is Capital Fund Invest. If you like this channel, throw me a like, throw me a comment, subscribe, and we'll be bringing a lot more content to this channel, and hopefully we can build a family and help each other out and make it count for the long run. All right, guys, y'all have a great day.